Oh, here's a familiar scene. I've got my Kirby G5 right here. Now this is my original G5. This is the OG. This is the first Kirby I ever got. First vacuum I got that wasn't cheap plastic crap. Now, this is the second one I got. Well, actually, the second one I got was a Legend 2. Which I do intend on buying back eventually. Third vac I got. Fourth vac I've got. Fifth vac I've got. And sixth vac I've got. Now, I do have multiple Kirby G5s. This thing originally was probably going to end up curb trash or friggin'. It was probably going to be scrapped at the Kirby store, honestly. Everyone thought it was in horrible condition. It was bad. So horrible, not good news, whatever. Why am I saying this one? I don't mean this one. What am I saying? That one I got from my father's friend Dan. That one was in perfect condition. It was awesome. Now, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about my other Kirby G5. Now, Xavier, here you ask. Other Kirby G5? I didn't know that you had one. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. You're wrong on so many levels. This guy was the one that was probably going to be curb trash. So, it made a horrible high-pitched squeak when it was being operated. I greased the transmission. Of course I greased this part right here that slides back and forth. Of course I greased it. So now, it no longer makes a squeaking noise when it runs. This one makes a very, very faint squeak. When it gets worse, I'll do the same. I greased the transmission in that thing at one point, but I guess it's not so good anymore. Now, here's something I like to do. I like to check handle balance, how good the springs are. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Wait, I was being dumb. Here. That's where it naturally is, including the cord anyways. I'm gonna get my second Kirby G5. Well, actually, this is my first. This is my second. I really like the G5s. So, I traded this in for the Diamond Edition, which, unironically, I got at the same... Which, strangely, I got at the same store. Oh, yeah. This was made in a strange 1 month period where it doesn't have the BPI. So, it's extremely rare. So yeah, let's compare handle spring strength. Oh my god, they're the exact same. Oh wait, no. I'm wrong. This one is slightly lower. Or is it? Or am I just being foolish? It is still slightly lower. Yeah. I'm sorry to flex on y'all. Showing off my Kirby's. But, I hate to say it, but I scored a big one. Scored a fish. G5s, they're my favorite. That's why I was fine with him picking a second G5 for me. You know, once I'm done polishing this guy, it'll be difficult to tell them apart. And honestly, I expected the transmission in this guy to be absolute trash. I expected it to be completely trashed. I expected it to sound like a friggin' nightmare. But no, it's in perfect condition, as far as I can tell. Now, time for the main course, what you've all been waiting to see. My Heritage 2 Legend. Y'all are gonna see a ton of tests with this dude. Also, the bag's perfectly fine right out of the store. Linus, Rich, the repairman at that store, he already gave it the rundown. He already cleaned it up. It's all cleaned up. It's perfectly fine. I don't need to do anything. I'm gonna clean the commutator. It's super duper low sounding. So, I'm probably gonna do that, but that's all it needs. No, oopsie daisy, sorry. A machine that's comparable to it would have to be this guy. They're extremely similar in a lot of ways. This may not have a shakeout bag, but, excuse me, it still is extremely good. Now, I'm not a huge fan of shakeout bags that don't have a scraper. My Sanitaire doesn't have a scraper, that's why I intend on getting a new bag. So, unlike what I said earlier about my new G5, I certainly did change out the belt because I didn't want it sucking up that belt and having to friggin' dig back into it. But, yeah, this thing is extremely good. Now, when I got it out of the store, it didn't have belt nor brush roll. So, I gave it those things. I'm currently showing. This thing was impossible to push on what I thought was the correct setting. So what I had to do was I had to take the brush roll and lengthen the bristles. So, man, that's not gonna work. Oh, just a minute. I'm gonna get something. Well, for me it'll be a minute. Okie dokie. Now,